Hi Virgo, so this is going to be your new love or single tarot reading. So take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse energies as you see fit. You might be in a relationship and you might be wondering too, like what my alternate single self might be up to, Arya. And so this is for you as well. Welcome, okay? So let's look at what's going on with you. You might be in a situationship and still be single. Identify yourself as a single entity. This is for you as well, okay? Energetic entanglement is quite real and quiet, interesting and complex to understand. You might not be connected to somebody, but your energy might still be up in their business, or there might be up in yours. So that's also when I see tarot readings and it tells me about how we haven't given up on the past and things like that, or we have been carrying the reminiscence of the past. That's also a case, just putting it out there. I don't know why Virgo Collective have become one of my favorites to work with. I have no idea why, but my North Node is in Virgo, so I kind of get it, you know. Oh, also kindly like, share, and subscribe my videos, show some engagement. Honey, a little bit of support goes a long way for me. You contribute your energies to my collective by commenting, liking, and subscribing. So might as well, want to be an active participant on my channel, not be an island. Okay, the Virgos watching me. What's up with you? Any past lessons that you might have learned from the past that you're taking forward? Well, healing. Healing is your base business, and healing is the name of your game. Okay, got it. Time, patience, that's a skill to have, right? Looking at your own emotions, the difficult ones too, especially the difficult ones. Anger, frustration, pissed off with oneself and the other person. It's like all of it, all of it. Like trying to temper yourself. Really achieve true balance, you have to have the courage to go within and feel your feelings and allow it to settle down, right? Allow the chaos to settle down within you. And that's, in order to settle it down, well, you have to go through that pain. Well, you have to go delve deeper into your feelings and let it dissolve you, right? Let it change you, allow it to change you. And that's when you achieve true balance. That's when you neutralize all of those feelings, that it doesn't affect you that much. And you can say that with conviction that, yeah, it doesn't affect me too much. All that now that I think about it after doing the work, I can really say that I'm in balance with myself. I have a hold of my own emotions, and nothing can really rock my peace, right? It's also peace. Like nothing is more important than one's peace. That also one lesson that you might have learned in the past, that if somebody takes away from your peace, if they cause a lot of chaos in your life, well, that's not for you. That connection is not for you. That person is not for you. It's not worth losing out your peace or your sanity over somebody, right? That sort of love is not for us. The current energy is the Page of Swords. Yeah, you're healing and you're not necessarily, a little bit of curiosity, yes, but not much. You're like, yeah, I'm not actively looking out for new options, Arya. I'm just minding my own business, minding my own P's and Q's, just trying to live in the peace that it is that I have worked really hard for. I know the temperance is not an easy job to achieve. Trust me. It looks very easy, like the angel is tossing the coins, tossing the cups, and it looks very easy, looks very decent, looks very like, oh, it's the back of the hand energy for anybody and everybody. But no, it takes time. It takes time. It takes a lot of guts to go in there, feel your feelings. Yeah, I'm cringed out by myself. Why did I have to say that? Why did I have to do that? Things like that. I'm angry at myself. I'm angry at them. And it's not fair and things like that. Everything. It takes time. So it also represents time too. So you have been in this bubble of healing as well as trying to temper yourself, trying to keep the peace within yourself, your life as peaceful as it can be. That's what has been going on in your life, and you're not necessarily looking actively for any sort of love opportunities. Whenever you look down upon the window once in a while, it's like, yeah, nothing's piquing my curiosity, so thank you very much. Your independent energy is the Five of Cups. I told you you are still healing. You haven't still let go of the past. So that means me giving a special intro to you, an extra sort of words to you in the introduction, really served the purpose, because this was coming up, right? So you might be energetic entanglement that I told you about, right? You might be entangled with the past. That doesn't mean the person has to be there. It's just that your energy is still not over it, over the connection, over the memories, over the emotions of the past, right? The person surrounding you, the Ten of Cups, okay, so they are either a support system, because I can also see that in anybody's life. Because you're a single Virgo, you are not looking actively for any other opportunities. You're still hurting over the old cups. So it could possibly be that it's a family situation that's supporting you. Somebody in your family structure really is showing you a lot of support and comfort. They're just there to support you. They're just there to love you. That's it. They're not forcing on you to heal faster, things like that. They're not pushing over you. They're not expecting much from you, but they're there. So that's a good thing, honey. You have got a lot of stability structure around you to support you and to help you get through this. And I hope you're getting through this. Fingers crossed, okay? But And if it's in a romantic context, well, it's about somebody who's into you and they are into long-term emotional establishments in their life. They cultivate any sort of relationship based off of if they can achieve true emotional stability with that person, emotional resonance with that person, the emotional rainbow, the emotional support system. Can you fit into that? I want you to fit into this. I want you to be a family. I invest in people, places, and situations that I find relatable to me and that I find are similar like me, have similar emotional goals as me, right? Okay, your strength is the Seven of Swords. You're good at avoiding shit if you would like to. If you don't want to think about anything, you won't. That's what you're telling me is your strength. You are secretive. You have a lot of secrets attached to you. You are not putting out that you're hurting out at the front, what people can see outside of you, right? You're not letting it show. So it might be that you're trying to be that faux temperance, that faux tempered person. That could also be the case. Don't take it as a insult. I would like you to confront yourself on this because I want your best. I want your empowerment. Okay. And Virgos are the best collective that I have. I'm not trying to, ease the blow, but I genuinely mean it. The obstacles is the Six of Wands. Success, recognition, somebody who could actually see me for who I am. That has been a difficulty. It's like you were not considered for the amount of probably patience, efforts that you took, the extra mile that you walked for this person, for the past relationship, and you really feel like you are never recognized for your efforts. And would you ever have somebody who would recognize you for who you are and actually celebrate you, who would actually want to know you and what you're about and what your inner fire is, like inner ambitions are and things like that, what you want to do, Virgo? For some of you, it's coming off as a very strong point, like, what do you want to do? Are you available this week? It's like the other people do not consider you as much, or the people that you have chosen in the life in terms of romance haven't asked for your opinion, and you would like that. For some reason, it's a sticking point for you as an obstacle. Like, I want somebody who would ask me about what my interests are. I shouldn't have to hide parts of myself to my own partner. I get it. You're right. The mutual attraction is the Chariot. Well, somebody's boldness of heart space really is attractive to the other person. The boldness of their expression, the boldness of their movement, and how they know themselves. They walk with conviction, a lot of emotional conviction. Like when they set on a particular sail, they are in that particular zone and they are in that path, and nothing can phase them off. They have made up their spirit and mind. And that's very attractive for somebody. It's like the emotional attraction is coming off as very strong. Or you might be dealing with a Cancerian, and that's straight up attraction point, like, I am attracted to that Cancer. Or you might have Cancer in your chart and they might be attracted to you, like, I'm attracted to that Cancerian. Like, you might have Cancer in your chart as well. Okay. Death, yeah. You need transformation. You need transformation, I'm guessing, and it's coming up. It's coming up. The phase is coming to a close. Whatever you're going through is coming to a close. Give it time. Give yourself the grace, honey, to sort through any sort of BS that was going on for a very long time. I know it's been difficult for you. I have been seeing this Virgo collective really, really push through some real shit these days. And I feel like the Virgo collective that I'm looking at is really going through a phase of transformation, really pulling through any sort of old disappointments, believing in love again, moving out to different horizons, new horizons, doing better for themselves, empowering themselves with the truth of, yeah, there's an ending. There's an ending here in the past that you probably did not understand, that went against your sense of wish fulfillment, and that's why it had to end. But you put it under the moon. It's like, it's that bittersweet sort of feeling, like you are broken over why it had to end, because you thought that it would make you deliriously happy, that opportunity in the past, and you're putting it under the moon. Like, you're not trying to think about it. You're not allowing yourself to feel it. And that's why you've been carrying the pain. Even if you're not aware, even if you don't allow yourself, it will show up in your behavior. Don't get me wrong, it will show up in your behavior. So I need you to be aware of that. Otherwise, you will bring all that emotional baggage onto the next relationship, and you will probably be triggered at every nooks and crannies of the relationship that you get involved with the next time. And it will be very triggering for you, and you will probably project onto them what you experienced in the past. So I don't need you to do that. I need you to be aware as possible, so that you don't project onto the next person you meet, like, everybody leaves, you will leave too, nothing lasts forever. I understand you're in pain, and that's why, but the transformation is coming up. I feel like you will complete this cycle eventually. You'll have to look at it. The Death is by far a major arcana, and it surpasses the Seven of Swords and the Five of Cups in your energy that I'm seeing here. It's very real world, here and now oriented, this reading. Or probably it might be your future, but I'm not seeing it as your past. Like you've been going through it. I don't know where you are. I think to each Virgo, it might resonate differently. Like you might be here, or you might be here, or you might be here as well. But it's coming up, the death process, I'm guessing. The Temperance, Tower, death again, the Four of Wands. Yeah, you tried to show something, a relationship, a broken relationship at best. You thought that there was a relationship between you and somebody else, but your idea of it changed sharply. There was something that happened, didn't it? There was something that happened. A tower came crashing down to you, and you realized, oh, how long have I been showing this patience and consideration that things might change today, things might change tomorrow, things might change a week later. They're just going through a phase right now. Things are hard right now in our relationship, but everybody goes through that phase. Every relationship has its own demerits, right? So it will improve eventually. We used to be happy. I remember that. We can get back to it. Yeah, sure. They just need more patience on my side. They just need more consideration. Like, what do you need? What do you need? Honey, what do you need? Do you need more time? Okay, I'm willing to wait here. It's okay. Meanwhile, I'll temper myself. Meanwhile, I'll work on my emotions. I'll work on my stuff. You go live your life. And when you are done with it, when you are over it, when you are okay to come back and be a healthy sort of partner to me, I'm fine. It's okay. Go do your thing. Live your life. I'm here. I love you. That's why I'm showing you a lot of patience. That's what you did in the past. That's why you're insisting. It's a sticking point, right? For others to show you a little bit of consideration. It's like you were the one who was doing a lot of stuff of like, let me consider you, because Temperance is also consideration. You are very considerate in your relationship, or that you were in this particular relationship that you had. But it really came out crashing down one day, this thought that, shit, how long have I been doing this? This person doesn't care about me, about how things are affecting me. They are doing it. They are being this person. I'm allowing this thing to happen to me for a very long time. I'm sorry, let me put it this way. It's like this person is treating me however they feel like, whenever they feel like. They're treating me like shit, while I treat them like, what are your opinions? Let me consider you. What do you want? It's always about them or they. And can't they see that I'm considering them so much, that I'm allowing them and giving them so much patience and love and consideration? I heard somewhere that patience and consideration is the most purest form of love that a person can show you. And that's what you did here, right? Because your love was pure for this person. You believed in them. You believed in the connection. You believed in the relationship. And you really actually believe that you can get back from anything and improve a relationship with this person. You can get back from anything, right? I hear you. I've done it too. Everybody has done it too. So you're not alone in this. Just putting it out there, okay? You don't think that you're crazy to do that. Don't think you're crazy to, why did I have to give them a lot of patience? Well, because you're a human, because you have feelings, because you have a heart, because you're a big lover. Let's put it that way, okay? Let's change the dialogue. So there was a relationship, you were giving to it, and things came down to a halt, like abrupt halt. You put a pause on this and you ended this abruptly one day. You were done with it. Like, there is no relationship that I can have with you. It's never going to change. It's never going to be equal. It's never going to be shared. It's never going to be defined. It's never going to be mutually exclusive. Like you, I'm just waiting here for nothing. For what? And it came onto you disastrously, right? That feeling that, shit, I made a fool of myself. I wasted my own time by waiting on something that was never there, that never wanted to be there for me. I don't know what the hell they wanted, but clearly I've been wasting my time around for somebody who's not even there, doesn't want to be. I don't know. They're not present, at least, to say the least. So you broke away from it, and things came to an abrupt halt, and it hurt you. I know it hurt you. Do you know how much time you gave them? How much patience you gave them? It took time. It took probably a year or two. I don't know. But it was a long time in your eyes, and you recognize it. Your energy recognizes it. And it's a major thing for you, because you are showing me major arcanas over a simple sort of connectivity relationship that's pretty easy to define. Like, this is you, this is me, and this is our relationship. Is it so hard to understand? Like, we have this thing going on. Is it too hard to speak up about it? Is it too hard to claim this, that we have this going on? Even that was really impossible to achieve with somebody here. So you now realize that it's not a real relationship. I'm waiting for nothing. I'm showing patience for nothing. If things were reversed, I don't think they would be showing me this amount of consideration or patience. It's just me, right? They never asked me about my day. They never asked me about what I'm doing. What do I want to do? What do you need, Virgo? Okay. I'm sorry I'm feeling a bit angry, but Again, I don't know why Virgos bring it out of me, but you just bring out my softer side. I don't know why. Technically speaking, it should be Cancerian or maybe Taurus or maybe, I don't know who else. Pisces. Pisces, no, not necessarily. I think they're really good at emotional consolidation. I mean, emotional categorizing. Like they can deal with it because they're mutable water. But you bring it out of me. Like seriously. Let's see the Page of Swords. I'm sorry that you had to go through that, but it was really necessary. Do you see the Tower and the Death over Temperance? It was divine guidance. It was divine intervention. You had to do it. The other person wouldn't have done it. So it had to be you. And it was you protecting yourself in that moment, protecting your heart, protecting your time, protecting your energy, because somebody was not into considering you and giving a shit about your time, your energy, your efforts, and what have you been doing for them. They didn't even walk half a mile for you. Seriously. For you to show up such abrupt thing, it's really something, isn't it? The Hierophant, the Knight of Wands. Okay, show me one more. Chariot wanted to pop out. So you defined your relationship, the idea of the healthy relationship that you were chasing in the past, that also abruptly changed. Like, this is not the relationship. This is not a real relationship. That's not how real relationships look like. One that's healthy, one that's mutually exclusive, one that's based in partnership. Because look at this, those two people are enjoying each other's company. Yeah, the nine of you, whenever you took action towards this person, like, look at this, the Five of Pentacles is again here. It was here as well. When I clarified it, it was at the bottom of the deck again. So it is a real thing. Your mind kicked in and you really took some action about this, and you really did the thing. You really did end the situation. Like, there is no more ending to this. We have Death twice, Tower, and the Ten of Swords. So it's ended, believe it or not. You are trying to learn about your principles here. How you, when you took action towards this based on your instinct, you did not think it through about you're going against your principles, you're going against your values, you're going against your own sense of permission elements, which is my value system. Basically, I like somebody who's communicative. That's your value system, okay? Let's bring it down to the nitty and gritty. It's like saying, I like somebody who would spend quality time with me, even if it means 10 minutes a day. Sit with me, be present with me. That's a value system for me. I value that time with everybody and anybody that I have a relationship with, mostly personal relationship with. That's who I need. That's what I need in my life. That's a value. That's a value I live by. I cultivate that relationship, these types of relationships with other people as well. So I expect that in my romantic relationship as well. So that you, whenever you took action towards this, you went against your value system, and you're trying to learn about it now. Why the ending had to happen here? Because you probably were going against your values. It's like this situation was not necessarily a good definition of your higher self. You probably put your values and you probably put your self-respect and boundaries away for this person and for this connection. You waited longer than you should have for this connection, for this person. You shouldn't have waited that long. You shouldn't have given them so much consideration while they were giving you none. It's kind of like that. That's your higher self telling you, like, hey, Virgos, hey, Virgo, why? Why are you giving them so much time and consideration? Looks like they don't even give a shit. And you know it. You know it, Virgo, but you're not willing to look at it. Like, you're not even paying attention to me. I'm here. I'm right here. I'm telling you the right course of action. Even you know you'll have to end it. Even you know, despite the passion, despite the attraction you felt, despite the energy you had for this, despite the energy you were willing to put into this and willing to show up for this, it's still going against your value system, isn't it? And you will have to be the one to probably end this situation here. You went against your values, honey. You went against your bigger goals, your higher self, and what it would have done if it was more in touch with you, right? In any other connection, you wouldn't have put up with this situation, put up with this sort of behavior with anybody else, but you did it for this person. You stepped aside from your own sense of boundaries. Yeah, you are out here. Hermit, the Strength, Five of Cups again. Look at this. Didn't I tell you? You're doing the work. It's you're in the thick of the healing. In the thick of the healing. That's what I'll probably title the video as well. Sorry, why am I fumbling? Like, it's kind of like your energy is a bit, it's trying to understand. Like, you are still at the tip of the stage, like first step of understanding more about your higher self and defining your goals about what you'll say yes to. Because the Hierophant, look at this, he's giving permission about what's right and what's wrong, right? You are defining your own sense of right and wrong, what you'll take action on, what you'll take off in a particular direction, when you'll take off on it, what's right for you, what's wrong for you, your permission elements, you're defining it. It's based on your own definition of what's good for you and what's not good for you, what's going to serve you well, what's going to spiritually elevate you, what's going to improve you as a person. That's what you're learning about. And I feel like with the Five of Cups, the Hermit, the Strength, you're learning about the ending, honey. You're trying to learn more and more about your higher self. The more you do the work, it's taking you a lot of strength. Don't get me wrong. The pain is so large, like the Five of Cups over the Five of Cups. I understand. You are absolutely broken and devastated. I understand that. I see it. And I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But you're actively looking into how you participated in your own pain, how you participated in your own demise and your exhaustion, and how you probably participated and volunteered to waste your own time. That's why I say, don't try to waste your time over anybody unless and until they give you a solid, valid, accurate reason. If it's not defined, well, you don't need to wait. Neither should you be waiting, nor should you ask anybody to wait. Okay? You should never volunteer to wait for anybody, nor should you ever ask anybody, even if it means by, those mixed signals like, I want something, but give me time, I'll say it. I'll make up my mind within a few days, I need more dates with you. Yeah, those kind of people, like, it's been months now. Can you just make up your mind? Like, seriously, what are you, a child? Let me tell you something. People can and will waste your time if you allow them to, even if it means your family. Don't get me wrong. In the name of love, we give each other, we give our family as well as our friends a lot of credit. Like, okay, I'll sit back and I'll not do that thing that I was supposed to by this weekend, but you need me here, so I'll stay here because I love you. That's why, right? Because I love you, that's why I'll sit here with you. You're not supposed to. You know it. That's going against your own sense of self-love. That's going against your own sense of values. By all means, don't. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't make yourself available at all to other people when in love. You show them love by all means, but don't. It's like, don't do it at the cost of your own self. Don't do it at the cost of your own time and dime. Because let's be honest, we all go through these phases of pain, getting lost in our life, like feeling like we are lost and we have to find ourselves again and reinvent ourselves again. We all go through that phases, but that does not necessarily mean that we should expect other people to waste their time on us or to probably sit with us and while we figure out, and they shouldn't be doing anything with their life meanwhile I figure myself out. No, it's not fair to you. It's not fair to anybody else. It's taking you a lot of strength, but you are trying to learn more about your pain, more about, you're trying to learn about the growth and how long have you waited. It still hurts you. It still hurts you. Like how far you were willing to go and how far you went for this particular love opportunity here. I get it. I get it. I've done it. So have you. We are all here. And I'm sorry that you have to go through, but it's necessary for you, honey, to learn the lesson once. Don't learn it twice, all right? Give yourself the grace, give yourself time to understand more and more about how things had to end and how you had to be the one to do it and how things came crashing down one day over you like, shit, how long have I been doing this? You were suspecting this. Your higher self was talking to you like, let me tell you how the higher self works. Like if this was a situation of your friend, what would you suggest them? The wise choice that you would suggest them would be, you are the one who's doing most of the work. So I think you should probably consider ending this relationship and let them now walk a mile for you, or maybe more, because they owe you at this point. You have done enough, probably more than your fair share, and for a very brief, longer amount of time. So it's now their time or their dime to step up and give to you. It's not yours. So you need to back off. That's what you did say, right? That's your higher self talking. That's your higher self. But you blinded yourself to that higher self because you were in love. You have such spiritual elements attached to you, honey. You might have some Taurus in your chart, Sagittarius as well. Cancer is here, Scorpio is here as well. Scorpio pretty strongly. And Leo too. So you might have a lot of fixed energy in you too. That's why you insisted on waiting for this person. You insisted like, I'm here and I will be here. As long as you need some time, okay? I'm here. I'm willing to show this patience because I believe that there is something here to be had, right? The thing will prove itself. This relationship will prove itself. But it never grew. What is this? Is this the person that probably we lost or we broke away from? I'm getting like this person, this other person that you were dealing with had a life of their own. And it's like you were always the one from outside looking in, like they would one day involve you and you will have some sort of connection that would mean that you are also an official part of their family or their emotional circle or their community, whatever they call community. So this person is the one who broke your heart, or probably they got their heart broken as well. They identify the rejection here that happened between you two, how they rejected you from accessing their own emotional space. They make relationship based off on emotional availability, emotional balance, emotional stability, emotional groundedness, emotional longevity, and they are very protective of their community as well. They are telling me that they are very protective of the community, but they're also saying that they actively fended you off from accessing their inner world, from being a part of their inner world, from balancing up with you and having a 10 of cups with you as well. They could see it, they could feel it, that they could have that with you. Because look at this, 5 equals 10, right? You expected that. That's why you stayed in this, right? You expected that you will have some sort of emotional stability and groundedness with this person. They were anticipating some sort of heartbreak. They were anticipating that you would hurt them. Eventually, you would hurt them. So they let time do the job for you. They remained silent. They actively fended off any opportunity and every opportunity to become more and more involved with you, emotionally involved with you, deeply get themselves entangled with you, give to you more emotionally, establishing a healthy love with you. They actively fended off that because they were anticipating that you might potentially hurt them. They were anticipating that. And they also have something going on in their life. I'm still not getting enough. Like they identify you as a soul bond here. Show me more about this person. Like, what the hell is going on here? Their intuition was talking to them about you being a special connection. And that's why probably it provoked the worst of their fears that, oh, the Virgo might reject me. The Virgo might, hurt me. If I allow them in my life, if I allow them to access my heart, if I allow them to see the inner me, they will hurt me. They will reject me. They will reject parts of me. They will not love the whole me. So it's like, meanwhile, you're giving them patience. Like one day, Virgos, one day they will come back, right? They will give me what I want, what I need. I just need to be patient with them because they are probably more fearful. Like you sensed that in them, didn't you? Or they might have told you that, oh, I'm fearful. I really feel like I feel very fearful of allowing people into my life because I've been hurt in the past. So it's like, so that's why they're projecting it onto you. That's why I said in the introduction also, I said that you might project onto other people. So they were the ones projecting onto you that, oh, I invested once upon a time in 1985 in somebody and they just broke my heart. So I feel like you will do the same too. So, you feel like a very strong connection to me. You are, my intuition is telling me that you're a soul bond and it provokes the worst of my fears. I could lose my stability. I could lose my own sense of grounding here. So they know that they shot themselves in the foot because now after the break, after the rejection has happened and you're healing, you're absolutely broken and you're picking up your broken pieces, trying to heal it, trying to learn from it, trying to make yourself more evolved. It's taking you so much strength to look at yourself, to be confrontational with yourself. And this person, meanwhile, is like, shit, I might have pushed Virgo away. And now I'm waiting for this connection to show up again. Or they are looking at somebody else. I don't know what the fuck is happening here. The king of, yeah, there are too many heads of state here, honey. There are too many heads of state. Just putting it out there, okay? It's like they are attached to somebody else. Their energy looks to them. They are broken in that connection as well. Or they are hurting over somebody who's not even there and they just still think about them. They are waiting on them to come back. There might be somebody else in the job here because I'm seriously, look at this. There are three heads of state here. Look at this. They're looking at somebody who's more in their practical life here, somebody who's more grounded and founded. They look very comfortable. They look very stable in that. They're used to that energy. They're used to that person, to have them around in their life. They know how to work with them. They know how to be with them, things like that. Things are pretty stable. So they are looking towards them, or they're looking towards them to come back around, or things to resolve in that connection. And it's like, meanwhile, they're looking towards you as well. What the hell? The Chariot is here too, mutual attraction. Were they attracted to your sense of emotional conviction, like you were ready to own your love for them, but they were not? And they keep you in there as well. It's also a point of heartbreak for me that I had to lose out on you, because I was looking towards somebody else. They had no business getting attached to you. I don't know if you know this or not, but they're attached, at least energetically attached to somebody else. They're looking towards them. But I feel like they're attached to somebody here. There's somebody else that has their attention, that has their intention, action to say the least, actions. Meanwhile, they were getting themselves entangled with you and they developed some sort of feelings too. Don't get me wrong. They developed some sort of emotions too, but they did not let it out. I'm here, loud and proud, expressing my heart to you. And they were attracted to it. Okay. In your strength. The Empress, the King of Cups. Yeah, you suspected they had feelings for you. That's why you kept holding on to them. I told you that's their feelings. That's not yours. That's not yours. I feel like this person sees you as chariot. This person, these two people are them. They have very strong will and conviction. If they insist on something, they will probably follow through with it. And they are using their emperor for wrong reasons here. They had feelings, they knew about it, and they covered it up with a strong face here. Look at this. The King of Cups has emotions. You touched my heart, Virgo. You loved me, and I loved you. I developed feelings for you. The amount of patience, the amount of consideration, the amount of welcoming energy, unconditional love you showed me, it made me fall in love with you. It made me probably develop some strong feelings, deep feelings for you. But I can't talk about it, so I'm going to give you a very strong face here. They've got a very strong face card, to say the least. Another good kind, honey. Just don't get me wrong. I mean, they might look good, but again, that's a point of disappointment. You were waiting for this person to express their heart to you, right? It's like I saw the best in you. I saw you as the Empress. I saw you as the King of Cups. You really saw them as the King of Cups, and they're showing me that they had King of Cups. So you are intuitive too. You had a feeling, right? You had a hint, and that's why you waited. I feel, honey, because you sensed it in them. They probably, if you have such huge feelings, it will let out. Don't get me wrong. In some way, shape, or form, in gestures, like there are some behavioral gestures in psychology that you learn when somebody's interested in you. They behave in a certain way that gives you that hint that, oh, there might be something more that they are feeling, not just a friend sort of connectivity, right? And it's like you held on to it. You had a sneaking suspicion, and it. You still suspect it, but you're not trying to now think about it. You're avoiding thinking about it. You're avoiding thinking about the best of them, the goodness of them, because it disappointed you. Like, the reality disappointed you. Like, I thought so highly of you, and it disappointed me. You disappoint me, and I don't know what to do with it. I just don't want to think about you anymore. It just icks me how probably I saw you with that rose-colored glasses, and how I saw the potential of you and who you could be, and you are that, but you were not that for me. I had a sneaking suspicion, and I might be right, but I'm not willing to indulge in that anymore. Because you know what? Let's stick to practicality. Let's stick to reality. What did you tell me? Nothing. You gave me nothing. Even if you felt it in your bones, I don't care. It's on the intuitive level of existence. It doesn't exist in the 3D world. You did not give it any sort of claiming emotional energy towards me. You did not communicate with honesty towards me about what you felt, and you actively denied having any sort of feelings for me. So, you know what? I'm going to actually believe you now. Even though my heart says, even though my spirit says that I'm a very intuitive being, and it says that you did have feelings, but you're not willing to acknowledge it. So you know what? I want somebody who is willing to acknowledge me, acknowledge the feelings that they have for me, and who sees me as the Empress as well. I feel like you saw in them what you have in you. You are the Empress here, but you saw them as that. You thought that they would bring out the best in me. That's why they're important to me. That's why I love them, because they brought out the best in me. I was willing to go the extra mile. I have never loved myself more. The extent to which I'm willing to go for love for this person shows me my capacity, right? Shows me the kind of greatness that I have within me, and you show it to me. So that's why I attach to you, that you are the Empress and you bring it out of me. No, it was you. It was you all along. That was the point, for you to see that it was you. You were creating that energy for yourself, not the other person, okay? I don't know why I'm taking so long in your reading, but I feel like you need it. And again, a lot of people like shorter tarot readings, but let's be honest, I'm not into that. I'm more into the finesse of things. If you need it, well, if it's your story, then honey, I need you to take it, run with it. And even if it's not yours, well, we might learn something here, right? About self-love, about how it was not them, it was you all along that was creating all of this energy, all right? They had feelings for you, which means there was something lovable about you, honey. You are a charmer. You are a very charmer. I see it. The Knight of Wands. You're a little fire pony. You're ambitious. You dance to the beat of your own drum. You don't do anything you don't have passion or enthusiasm for, or love for. You're not vain. Yeah, Six of Wands, Hermit. Yeah, it's teaching you that, right? Isn't it? Somebody needs to consider me. What about you willing to be soft with me? What about you willing to be emotionally available to me? You're spending that time. I told you, didn't I? The Hermit, you're showing me again that sort of disappointment where it's coming from, and you're also learning to a sticking point that I probably might not be able to heal with this person. I don't have confidence that even if this person reapproaches me in the future, I don't think I can heal things with them. It's very shaky. It's gone to a point where it has become so disheartening to me. This whole situation is so disappointing. I don't know if I have the heart for it now anymore. I don't know if I have the heart to spare for this person anymore. And it's also a sticking point for you. Like, you need to pay attention to me now. You need to see me. If you want to heal things with me, well, I showed you a lot of patience. I saw the best in you. You need to see me as a person as well. A person of interest, a person worthy of applause, a person worthy of admiration, a person worthy of attention. That's attention. They did not even, I don't think they paid attention to you. Like, they just came in, took some energy off of you, and they were just fucked off. They abused your, don't get me wrong, honey, you allowed them to, but I feel like they used your best energies to probably heal something that they have going on in their life, personally, within themselves. I don't know, and I don't care. Neither should you. It's not a problem for you, honey. They need to sort themselves out. You're actively in this hangman mode, trying to actively, it's an active hangman, the Hermit, the hangman. It's an active hangman. You are emotionally looking at this. You're looking at your heart space about what your desires are. And one of your biggest desire for this Virgo I'm looking at, you need to consider me as well. The next time I open my heart, you better consider me. Otherwise, I'm out. The Hermit is teaching in you, and you're learning the lesson that I'm all about you when I meet you. But they were never about you, right? The connections, the friendships around you. Like, you don't care about my interests, talking about my interest points, right? Talking about my favorite topics, watching my favorite movie for a change. I don't know, doing one activity that might interest me, but not necessarily you. Are you willing to go the extra mile for me? Don't walk miles for people who wouldn't even step into a puddle for you. That's what I'm getting here. And you're learning that. Kudos to you, honey. You're turning this tale around for yourself. You're making it work for yourself. Yep, they'll be back. They'll be back. I think they're sorting their shit out. That's what's here. They were in love. They were attracted to the kind of love that you gave them. And it's also at this point, they're recognizing that they had feelings after the fact, after a long time has passed. Like, you are dealing with the aftershock and after pain of the situation. And you are trying to actively learn about what you need, what your desires are. To be desired by somebody, to be admired by somebody. That's what you need in your life. And this will come back up again. I don't know if this is new or this is old. I have no idea. Let's see the death first, and then probably I'll be able to get an idea. But somebody else was attracted to your heart space, the emotional availability, the love that you gave them. Probably the other person that they have with them, around them, is just stable, but not necessarily, it's like too comfortable, but no emotion there. It's just all mechanical with them. And you were all but throwing yourself at them with all your love and all your might and all your emotional conviction. The Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Wands again, the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're like, what are you doing here? Okay, let me see this. Initially, they were like, fuck Virgo, I'm over it. They rejected me. Oh, watch me go and find somebody else out there for me. And you have your own part to play as well, but they had theirs too. And they were not big on learning that. They became defensive instantly. The fact that you rejected them, the fact that you walked off, the fact that you won't give them their fair share of energy, the entitlement on this person was quite high too. The Justice, the Ace of Cups, the Tower here. There's some sort of new love that's presenting itself. It's not the same person. It's not the same person. I don't feel that it's the same person that's coming back around, though they showed me Chariot, but it's after the fact, but they're not necessarily doing anything with it. They were attracted to your heart space and they would like your heart to come back around in that direction. Well, good luck with hoping that to happen, but you're done with it. It looks like you're healing yourself, and the more you try to heal yourself, the more your heart starts to come back around. It starts with the little steps, right? So that's the first sign of healing, that your heart space, you're willing to open your heart space, even if it means a little bit, right? And you are opening like a wallflower, slowly and steadily, like a sunflower, that is just very shy, but it wants to open up to experience the sun, to experience the warmth, to experience the world, right? To experience the world as well. So you still have that emotional conviction in you, and there is somebody who would like to get in on that. There's a new beginning that's presenting to you, that's being presented to you, and they are expressing their heart space, and it also looks passionate, and it it crashes in on you and it surprises you, the love opportunity. I feel like it first presents itself as a little bit of vulnerability, somebody who you connect to, and I feel like you have known this person for some reason. It feels like you are acquainted with this person, and this person comes in when you start feeling good. It's like it's a new phase in your life and you start talking to them again. I don't know, for some reason you got back in touch with this person, this old person that you were meeting up with. You did not have any sort of love feelings between each other. I mean, there might have been a hint, but you both didn't pay attention to each other like that. You didn't take it further like that. Okay, you were just friends. I feel you know each other. I don't know if you are still in touch with them, but you are getting reacquainted with it because it's presenting itself as an Ace of Wands. So you are getting reacquainted with this person. They're expressing their heart. They are somebody who also wears their heart on sleeve, and you feel comfortable with them. You're feeling comfortable. Your heart is feeling comfortable, and your chariot is out here. They're telling me that they identify you as a very emotional being, very emotionally, very strong conviction attached to you. When you make up your mind, you're all in. It's like there is no question about it. You won't leave any stones unturned of any sort of confusion to be left behind, to think, oh, are they into this? Is Virgo into this? Is Virgo going to walk out of my life tomorrow? No, you don't leave any question marks. That's who you are as a person. I feel like they see that in you. They have known you for a very long time, and I feel like that's why they're very confident to offer you some sort of heart space and are wanting to date you. You were questioning whether you have transformed, whether you have worked enough on your transformation about since the ending. Have you recovered yourself? Well, it looks like you have pretty much recovered yourself, because you start feeling good in this person's energy, and that's a hint for you to probably take off in a new beginning here, because it feels very pleasing to you. Whoever this person is, they're going to please you in many other ways too. They like what they see. They like who the Virgo is on the outside, for the vanity stuff as well. They love you. They admire you. And for some reason, they also admire your work ethic, like things, how you take things very seriously. Things need to be fair. If you give me 10, I need to give back to you 10 as well. I can't be so lazy with you. I try to treat each person very fairly as possible in my eyes, right? So you act through that, and they love that about you. They bring out the best in you, but it's like, I am this person and I can be myself with this person. And they admire me, they love me for it, and I feel loved for the right reasons, for the kind of person that I am. You always wondered whether somebody will look at you and admire you and who you are as a person, and how serious you are, and how loving you are, and how patient you are, and very steadfast, very hardworking. They're looking at all of that qualities, and they are still choosing you. That's what you need, right? That's what we all need in our life. And somebody's going to put forth that offer of love here. It starts off as fiery sort of romanticism, flirtation. It's not just flirtation, don't get me wrong. That Ace of Wands, yes, it's fiery, passionate, hopeful, inspiring, but it's also some sort of emotional communication, emotional punch attached to that flirtation too. If I'm flirting with you, I'm trying to be more soft with you. I'm trying to be more romantic with you. That's the difference between being flirtatious and being more romantic, and adding a punch of fire to it as well, like taking it up a notch. So it's like you both are loving on each other hardcore, and somebody is popping the question out of nowhere. You did not see it coming, honey. You did not see it coming, but it pleases you. It feels right, right? You're not losing your stability over this person like you did in the past, like they brought out the worst and abused your worst qualities, the best qualities of yours. This person is not doing the same to you. You're not actually losing yourself, losing your sense of self, losing your sense of standing and what's right for you and what's not right for you. They're allowing you to have your own life. They're letting you be, like, live and let live. You do you, I do me. We take care of each other. We love on each other when we need it, because we both need it. That's the purpose of a relationship, to love on each other, to love and to be loved. But if you want to achieve something, if you have a particular goal, if you want to do something, well, let's do that then. Let's do that. Let's be more equal in this relationship. Let's take it more like a partnership. It's legit offer in love, gesture in love, something that you can take seriously. Look at the amount of work that you've done. This is where it puts you. This is where it puts you, So I need you to be thankful for whatever it was, because it taught you, it prepared you for this. It prepared you to recognize real love when it shows up. You clearly had not a good idea of what love is. That's why you gave this thing, or a relationship, a vague sort of relationship or connectivity, too much of consideration, too much of authority over your life, authority over your heart. And there is this person who's not only saying that, oh, I love you, but I'm not going to show it. No, they are actively demonstrating their love towards you. They're willing to be romantic with you. They're very romantic. They're romantic. And you're not gonna have a lot of time to think, honey. It's going to take off pretty soon, and it's going to take off pretty fast. So just so you know, a heads up to you, be prepared. The Judgment, Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you had to learn to actively integrate your own sense of self, different parts of yourself, which is Just because you feel passionate, I saw this, the Knight of Wands. You were willing to show this energy. You were willing to be ambitious about this because you felt like I'm attracted to you. I love you. And that's why I'm willing to show up for you. You had to integrate that with your mind as well. Like, look at the facts too. Just don't look at your passion and what things you're willing to do and how much energy you're willing to exert over this person and the strength that you can lengths to which you can go for this person and the energy you're willing to exhaust for this person in the name of love and attraction. You need to stick to the facts as well. You need to register the facts as well. Look at the facts. Are they into this? Are they receiving your energy? Are they there present with you? Are they giving you the same back? Does this have a future? Are we cultivating something here? The Sun, the Nine of Wands, yeah, it was a struggle because your heart got tired. Your heart got tired and you started to feel more exhausted. And it's also looking like, it's difficult for you to move on from this, but like your heart got pretty much bleached out of all feelings. You had more negative emotions at one point in time. I see that you had no love to give and you went through a phase of active conservation of the heart space, honey. You were not at all feeling it with anybody, everybody, like not even your immediate circles. Like they all knew that you were hurting and you had no emotions to give. It's like, my heart is tired right now. I can't use my heart to actively navigate the world right now. So I'm going to stick to my mind and passion and a brave face, but not necessarily my heart. Don't try to access my heart. Don't try to be soft with me because I won't give it back to you. You went through a phase of that, but it was necessary, honey. You were healing. You were healing, so trust it. It's fine. You will get back to it. You will get back to your heart space again. The Ten of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, they have something going on and it's tiring to them. I told you, didn't I? It's very heavy for them. Whatever they are attached to, and they call it their Ten of Cups, this person that they have built a life with, it's very difficult. It's pretty difficult. It's pretty tiring. But then again, they are preoccupied with that world as well. So that means they had no business getting attached to you. Why were they here? What were they looking for? If they're telling me that they have a Ten of Cups with this Queen of Pentacles figure, which means if you had that to begin with, why are you looking outside, bro? Are you a potential serial cheater? What are you? You are already telling me that you're fulfilled with the Ten of Cups. You can't go any more beyond the Ten of Cups. So what were you looking for with Virgo? Probably they saw you as a soul bond. They had a unique connectivity with you, and that's why they wanted to keep you in any way, shape, or form with minimal investment. They probably developed love for you, but they realized that, oh no, it's going against the value that I have, that is my own Ten of Cups that I have with somebody else. I did not want this connection like that. I can't invest in this Virgo like that, even if there's a soul bond, even if I love them, even if they have a special place in my heart. I can't claim that because I'm preoccupied with something else, and that's my burden to carry. That's my responsibility. I can't leave it. They broke their own heart. I don't care. It's not on you, honey. It's not on you. You did the fair thing for yourself. So kudos to you. You are receiving the benefits of that. Look at this, the ending. That's why I do this, what I do, for you to look at about where you came from and where you're going, where you're headed, and what happens when you actually do the work. Look at how it shows. Look at how you're also choosing healthy. You recognize healthy when you're looking at it. In the past, you couldn't, right? That's why you got up in this mess. So that's all I have for you, Virgos. I hope this helped.